Okay, just kidding. I don't know that piece at all. I'm literally pulling that out of my brain. I've listened to that forever ago. Let's do a trial by fire of, okay, not this horn. I really want to do it about this because I love this thing. I haven't had a chance to play with other people. So let's talk about horns that I have played with other people in this two-part trial by fire. First of all, my bass, you guys know this, pretty okay at this point. I've had it for a bit, like a week. And the configuration I'm talking about is not, this one is with my solid bell. I just have this on because I want to figure out if I like this bell or not. I think I do. And another caveat is that I used this at the park at work, not in an orchestra or something like that inside. So a little bit different situation than I'd usually do a trial by fire, but I think it's still valid for the most part. I'll find out other things when I played inside with other people. So, first of all, comparing to this horn to the horn that I use at work most often, I get a lot more feedback with this instrument. I just kind of know what I'm doing more often. The problem I have with the 112H a lot is that I'll be huffing and puffing and doing all this work, and I just have no idea if I'm getting any result out of the other end of the bell. Intonation-wise, articulation-wise, time-wise, just so many different things it just kind of hides. Inside, when you can hear yourself off the walls and stuff, not really as big of a problem. But outside, you do just need a little bit more of what's going on. And of course, I'm wearing earplugs, it's outside, there's no surfaces at all to hear myself off of. It's kind of a weird situation, but this does a better job, with my other bell, of course, of just giving me more of that, that sensation. Articulations just pop on this. Let's see if I can do some. It just feels really good, and it feels like that in all the ranges, not just on low B flat. It feels that way through the valves. Which I really did not get with the Hagmans that I was using on the 50A3. Those things just ate those articulations. It was a really weird feeling because it responded really fast, but also the articulations didn't pop. It was a kind of two-way street. The 112H is not super bad at this, but these are just a lot more open. I can really lean on these valves. And the horn stays together. I can just keep using air. It doesn't fight me at all. These things are awesome in that respect. The Hagmans, not even close, man. They're not stuffy by any means, but if I try to lean into that B, it just kind of would like eat some of the sound, eat some of the energy I was making to make the sound, and the sound would just not come out of the bell. So a lot better than both those horns in that respect. It's easier to center in kind of all ranges. Problem I have with the 112H and why it has a Shires lead pipe now is that, especially above like F in the staff, if you were not exactly right, it would just kind of be everywhere, pitch-wise, center-wise. It was really strange. Obviously, I'm using a big mouthpiece, and that's not going to help things. But even then, like, you know, I can play the instrument, and I would just play C above the staff and just be like, I have no idea where this is. I can't even feel it. I'm getting no feedback. I have no idea. And this does everything. It just, I can play that C, feel the center of my chops, which is a good feeling, and hear it, which is a big deal. It's a lot more predictable than the 50A3, playing through different ranges and dynamics. I feel like it just, I kind of know what it's going to do, which is good because I just got it. And I had the other one for kind of a long time, so that's nice. And when I play it loud, obviously I get more feedback, but also I like the sound more. It's more of the box sound. The 50A3 actually did a pretty good job of lighting up, but I feel like it got a little too bright too fast maybe. It's kind of light. And actually, let's talk about the cons of this instrument. This horn does get a little too bright too fast with this single bore slide. Maybe. I need to play it more and really find out. Of course, with this bell, I have no idea really. I haven't played with other people. I'd love to use my dual bore slide, but this slide receiver on this is too picky, it won't fit. On my other horn, I think it was worn out or something, and my Shire slide fit with no issues. But on this and the 50A3, actually, it wobbles. You can actually move it back and forth. So I have to get a new 10 input on my slide to use my dual bar slide, which is kind of a bummer. Whatever. So pros and cons. Also, the ergonomics are not stellar. You can see here, this is a long throw, and if the get a grip is, there it is, against the brace, if it's there, totally half valving. It's literally, I don't even know if that is half. And where I usually had it with my Thayer horn, which kind of did the same thing, it still hits the get a grip. So I have to hold it even farther away on this horn to not half valve, which is kind of a bummer. I'm putting a lot of strain on this finger to keep it at that angle. And with the Yamaha strap, obviously that's just not as good of a solution as this. It's just less comfortable. It hurts after a while. So ergonomics, not perfect, but I can also play it for long periods of time, so not terrible. And way better than the 112H. Let's talk about the other horn that I got to use at work. Obviously this is also using at work and not in an indoor setting, so I don't know how it performs with other people inside yet. That's fine. I will do that soon enough. This horn is kind of, so obviously this is my 80s tuning slide, 80s slide. The 80s bell is in a bag. I actually just sold it. I know you guys are going to yell at me because I just got it. And I actually kind of want to keep it, but someone wanted a 3B. Who am I to tell them no? This horn kind of just does everything that 3D did, which is everything well, and then just adds like 30%. So it does everything as well as that horn, and then it just kind of does everything 30% better. So why not use it? I mean, I had the best day ever playing this on that part of work. Like, it blended with the ensemble. I could play louder. It sustains really well. Like, I play long notes and I just feel it helping me play the long note. Some horns don't do that. It plays legato more easily. Articulations just feel really solid. The low range feels better. The high range feels better. Honestly, the only cons I have on here is that it's heavier, because it is. It's a thicker gauge silver bell, which is just going to be heavier in any case. So it kind of wants to lean this way, but heavy counterweight. And the Neotech kind of just nullifies that. It's not nearly as heavy as a bass or even a large tenor with a valve, so honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. And the last 3B I had was super light, which is great, but this, I mean, it's just not a big deal at all. And of course, I don't really know how this responds with people inside. It might be a little bit of overkill, maybe a little bit too dark to play in a like lead on a big band or something, too much work. But man, outside where I'm going to use this a lot, like this summer and in the future, this is kind of the way to go. Honestly, really happy with this. I didn't think I was going to like this as much as I did, so I'll probably find some more cons later, but right now this is like one of the best horns that I have. And that's really important. Way to put this is that with both my 6H, which is like 3 small horns ago, and my bass with Thayers, I was kind of at the point where they were holding me back in my playing enough that I didn't want to play them. I would be like, well, I need to play small tenor this week, so let's get out the small horn and warm up on it and stuff. And I would like warm up and then kind of go, man, it's not fun. I'm not getting anything out of this. I would put it in the case. And more lately, I would get out my bass, play through some stuff and kind of go, this sucks. This is not what I want to sound like. This is not how I want a horn to respond. And I would put it away and play something more fun. And now I have these horns, my 36, which you saw at the beginning, this bass, my Contra is not very easy to play, but at least it's fun. My large tenor, all these horns are just kind of like, I get them out and I'm like, yes, today I wanted to warm up before I did this video. And I spent probably 5 minutes going, I want to warm up on this. Nah, I want to warm up on this. Nah, I need to warm up on this. I want to play this. Which is a great feeling. I'm not just like, all right, I guess I'll play trombone today. And that's an important feeling to have. I'm not saying you should just spend a bunch of money to have shiny things so that you want to play them, but it's not the worst way to get yourself to practice, right? So there's Trial by Fire outside, not inside, with 2 of my new horns. And eventually I'll play my 36 with other people. And I'll see you guys next time.